What's up? What's the word?
We've been talking. This conversation came up in a group chat. Should I tell them that's the first part, or should I just leave with?
No.
Tell it from the top.
Just let's keep it.
Because that first part went crazy. But I guess we just gonna talk about it now. Like, what is considered a date to you guys?
Women. I like
Uh,
to hear your.
I'm unconventional when it comes to first dates.
You're what?
I'm unconventional when it comes to first dates, and I'll tell you why. I don't like formal first dates, like where okay, I'm gonna pick you up, I'm gonna take you to dinner, I don't want to do all of that because I don't even know if I like you enough to spend a whole 2 hours with you. Okay, so first date for me is let's take a ride, take a walk somewhere, let's talk. You better bring flowers still, but I'm just saying, like, I need to have in-person conversation with you before I sit down and have a meal with you and spend the rest of the night together. Well, not
It's
the
like
rest of
this,
the night, but you know,
like the same thing.
that's not the
That's like
same
the
thing.
conventional date. What do you mean? It's like
It's
the same
not.
thing.
No, it's not. Because
Like going on
conventional
a
dating
walk?
is you going to dinner with someone or you going to have an experience with somebody. I don't want to do all of that just yet. I need to
Chris got jerked.
Nah, back in the day,
like coffee or something. To me, is like it's a preliminary first date. Like, let's go get coffee.
Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you on the preliminary part because I feel like I would meet up with you and get like some quick Jimmy John's or get like a coffee or something.
I might get no coffee.
Get some ice cream.
Or I agree to have like a full-fledged date with you because one, I think this is just me too. Like, I kind of got a phobia of, you know how, cause I seen this happen before, and oh my god, I think it scarred me for life. It didn't happen to me, but this girl that I used to be cool with, she went on a date with this guy. They went on like 3 or 4 dates, and then like I think the fourth date was the day where they was gonna like spend the night together. And when she took off her makeup, he was like over it.
What?
And if I remember it correctly, he was kind of drunk, so his drunkenness, he was very honest and told her that he didn't. Yeah, it was so mean, y'all. Like,
that was mean.
What you mean that was mean? But me just seeing that, like, I think that's why I try not to wear, but I'm just like, I've never really been like a super duper like heavy makeup girl anyway. But yeah, like I want to be able to see you in the natural. I want you to be able to see me in the natural before I decide to get fancy. And then I feel like when you reverse it, like he see me like this, and then you see my big one, you be like, want her even more, opposed to the other way around, and now you out of a man.
Hey, something like that happened to me before.
Like
that happened to you before?
Yeah, I was in like this was a long time ago. I was in another city though too. So I was in another city. I met this young lady. Body was banging, like on point, right? Like nice, you know what I'm saying? She was on point, and then when we got back to the hotel, like when we got into the mixed out undressing, she had one of them.
She had a corset on. Yeah, a waist snatcher.
Yeah, waist snatcher.
That blew the shit out of me.
It
bro.
did.
That blew the shit out of me. When I say I was blue, I was.
I don't be mad at women that do that, but I also feel like I don't be mad because I feel like if you want to make yourself look good in that moment, like make yourself look good. Cause I think the worst thing is like to go outside and you already feel insecure. Mm-hmm. So if you can't put on like a little body shaper or something to it on up, go ahead and do that. But unfortunately, you still have to be prepared for what comes with that.
Yeah.
So if you know you're gonna wear a body shape, don't go home with him. Or get him drunk enough to the point where he don't even realize turn the lights off, sis.
No, that's crazy. Cause he gonna see the body eventually and be like, who?
By that time, you probably done figured out a plan.
Yeah, he not gonna care by that time because he done got it. And if it's good, he good.
If it's good, he gonna keep coming back. Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah, but I think a date.
Yeah.
To me, you have to lead up to a date. I would want to see you
Yeah.
maybe once or twice on like a regular like casual setting where we see each other for probably like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour before.
Really?
It could even be on FaceTime for me. Like we could
Okay.
FaceTime a couple days and then we can go on a date.
Because how is that not a date? Like,
No,
if
I
we
need
go to
FaceTiming?
no,
I
I'm
need
talking about
both.
no, what you said before that. Like, if y'all go to like a coffee shop or something like that for like
Coffee
an
is not a
hour,
date.
it's a date. It's
Me
a
drinking
date.
coffee and
That's not a
sitting down
date.
is
And
not a
having a
date.
conversation,
It's not. Just
that's a
because you
date.
having a
That's not a
conversation,
date.
that's not a date. I need effort. Date is effort.
That's effort. I'll get out the house.
Oh, that's y'all problem.
No, I'm
That is y'all problem. That's y'all problem
crazy.
real bad.
Well,
Getting coffee is not effort.
I've never done that. I've never done that. I seen coffee dates don't even seem like a real thing.
it is a thing.
You be doing that?
It's a thing, but I think it's just a casual way of dating. Like if you're
No.
trying to just
So it's okay. So personally, I feel like it's stages.
I ain't
to
like
it.
coffee date
I think
kinda corny.
it's stages to us, right? I think it's always a stage to it, right? So I think the key thing with me, and this don't work for me, it's worth everybody to think. The key things for me is conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I can get you on the phone and talk to you for like an hour, I know we got good chemistry. If I can get you in person and we can just talk, and that's the only thing we doing, we got good chemistry. So I think the coffee thing is just for us to talk and see if we enjoy each other's company.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not. I know. Whatchamacallit was saying in the group chat, like, "Oh man, that's y'all being cheap. Y'all don't want to spend no money and stuff like that."
Yeah, which one of y'all said that? I forgot.
We know exactly who said it.
Yeah, we know who said it.
Oh wait.
I don't think you don't always have to spend your. I think honestly, I think men spending money on dates that's because they lack creativity. So as men, we just
spend money
I've
regardless,
taken
though.
men on dates and I ain't spend no money.
yeah. That's if you have to spend a lot of money on dates, you don't like. I'm talking
What?
about preliminary. I'm talking about preliminary dates, like the beginning stages. When you in a relationship with your girl or somebody you really rocking with, okay, you can go out loud or do some extra experience. But when you first getting to know somebody, I feel like if you just throwing the bag out there at the beginning with, that means you lack creativity. That means you don't know how to expose or how to do different things.
I feel like if you do that, if you like blow the bag on the first date, you setting expectations too high. I'm not gonna lie.
That too.
Like I wouldn't dare
always
do all
think
that.
That too.
Like you gotta put
Yeah,
the
but what
first
if he
date
got
where
money
you
though?
at.
What if that's normal to him?
But
That's not him.
If that's
setting
normal to him,
expectations.
that's
That's
what's
what
up.
I'm saying though. That's you lacking creativity because you got to think though. Like as if you know, that's different. Difference between men and women, right? So if you know anything about men, men like shit simple and quick to the point. That's why we would pay for certain. Like we would just like.
I was
wild.
gonna
No,
say,
that's real. That is a real thing. We would rather pay for the and get this shit over with. Same thing with our shoes and shit like that. We don't really care about the extra with our clothes or our jeans. Okay, this is how much it costs. We got it. Let's move on to the next. Like we don't when we shop for exactly what we want and we get out the way. You know what I'm saying? Shopping malls and shopping things is made for women because y'all more. I don't know, like y'all just do more with that time than we do. You know what I'm saying?
Because you just get to the point.
You know, y'all know this. Y'all know it's not the first time that been
You
like.
talk about Orland Mall, like come
Hey,
on.
That's how we are.
Leave Orland Mall alone.
We're simple when it comes to that. So we planning a date with a girl we like. If we just be like, well, f- it, I'm gonna just go take her out to dinner. This is what it's gonna be, and make it simple. I mean, we lacking creativity though. We're not even putting a thought process into how to make this an experience for her.
That's all. Yep, that's all I want men to understand.
How do you make
make us feel like you want to go on a date with us?
You said what?
Make us feel special.
How do you make a date? How do you make like a dinner an experience? Like what do you?
It's not really an
you
experience
tell her
because
what to wear.
it's
You
a
give her
dinner.
flowers.
I feel like the best thing you can do because if she's an attractive young woman and this is what she do. She's been on these dates. She done got flowers. She done got picked up. She done did that plenty of times, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I say that first few conversations while y'all on the phone, when y'all talking, you asking questions, y'all really in deep thought. When you have a person to open up and when y'all just talking, they're just gonna be saying shit. And it's your job as a man to be listening. She's giving you she's giving you she's giving it to you. She's opening up to you. She's telling you this. Listen. So if she say, "Oh yeah, I ain't never did this," or "I want to do this," or such and such, it's like when you have that first date, when y'all meet up in person,
We love that.
It could be the littlest that she said. Like I remember with my ex one time, right? And she was like, we was doing something. She was like, "Yo, I wanted to see." We was in California, and she was like, I never saw the mountains. I want to see the mountains. We was having a rocky day, right? It was like wasn't going right. I didn't plan real because I didn't know in California like it takes you down to 40 minutes to get everywhere.
I know, right?
That's tragic. Sometimes it's up to an hour.
Yeah.
But we ended up taking a cut. I ended up taking like a little spot where it took us through the mountains. We saw the mountains. So midway while we driving and whipping, I'm like, yo, hey, we got to see you get to see the mountains. And then it was like that. She kind of told me like that made her day. Like I was paying attention to when she was talking, like she never seen the mountains. You know what I'm saying?
Cute. That's cute.
I'm like,
That's that cancer. That cancer
riding through the mountains. You know what I'm saying? So when you're having your first date, when you having your dates, when they talking to you on the phone, like, yeah, if she say, yo, well, my favorite flower is this, or I never tried this type of food before, or I want to do this, it's your job to be like, well, we're not going to go to my spot that I always take every joint.
That's why
let me do some extra because she said this. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Quick question: do you?
Or and try to go ahead? I think some of my favorite dates are I know when you taking me somewhere that you never been to, like when we get to experience new things together. Those are some of my favorite dates.
Let me ask you this: as women now dating in the city that you lived in your whole life, and I guess this more so to Jay and Bree.
Yeah, I'm not a woman.
I know, Chris. Is it hard to experience a first date for the first time? Because it's like you'd have been like it's limited things. I wouldn't say limited things to do, but if you've been on a lot of dates, it's like you'd have been to almost like all the spots.
No, because, and I feel like this is an issue with men in Chicago. Like I feel like men feel like, especially some I ain't gonna say black men, but I feel like some men in Chicago feel like you can only take women to certain spots in Chicago when it's like you could bring me to the south suburbs and take me to a restaurant that just opened that don't nobody know about. I'm fine with that. Like you just have to do your research. That's what TikTok is for. I remember I went on a date and he ended up telling me like send him like 3 places I want to go to, like I never been to on TikTok, and I just started sending him TikToks, and he picked one, and we went there.
I feel like that's lazy.
I'm gonna steal that.
Yeah, like the new it's like a Tulum.
Lazy too.
It's
That's
you think it's lazy?
That's lazy.
Yes.
Taboo.
It's like
I don't
that's
want
like
It's not lazy to
that's
me
what I
because
want you
I
to
already
tell
had
me.
I don't think
I don't want
it
you to
wasn't
tell
lazy to me.
Ask me on a date.
no, because he
I don't
basically
want you to
saying
ask
where
me
you
on
want
no
to
date.
go, and you just gave him the spot.
That's fine.
I feel like I feel like for like your first date, I feel like that's not okay.
But also that's why I said I like when we go places that we both never been before because we both get to experience it for the first time. And I hate a man that don't eat that don't like to try food. I do not like when men act like they can only eat chicken breasts and salmon and a New York T-bone steak. Like I don't like that. Like try different things, try different drinks.
Get a filet
be
mignon.
open.
I agree with Bree on this because I would hate to go to the spot, bring my girl or bring a lady to the spot, and she been there before, and she frequently been like I've been, and it's like already in her head it's like I've been here for experiences for like that whole vibe when you bring a woman to a spot she ain't never been to before, you can kind of see the difference. So I definitely.
Yeah, and I feel like that give me a little upper hand on where you at because when I get to send you a restaurant and I see the price points and you ain't got no problem with it, it's like okay, cool, we could do this.
All right, what's some spots y'all?
I'm for real.
Wait, what's some spots y'all think is off limits?
Imagine sending somebody a restaurant, they like, I don't think I want to go there, and I know you only don't want to go there because it's probably a little bit expensive.
I mean, I feel that though. Cause at the same time, it ain't even about expensive. I just don't know if I like you enough to spend no money on you yet.
So we don't need to go out. You don't like me that much.
I just met you. I don't know about you.
I'm not saying first date.
Oh yeah, we talking about like okay, I get you. Yeah, we messing around and we kicking it like
Yeah, at that point you can't tell me no. So when you start telling me no, God telling me to go.
I'm telling like this, man, fellas. If y'all done had sex a few times, bro, you can out of the, you know what I'm saying?
Spend that bread.
you can at least take her to a nice restaurant and get something to eat one time. If you moving like that, you wild. Now I got it. I see if you ain't got it, and personally, if your money ain't together at that time, you probably shouldn't be focusing on no box no way. That's just my
okay. Let a real king step in.
Like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, fellas, don't be cheap with the experience. Like,
if y'all need dating ideas, hit me up at BREE specific. I might charge you a finder's fee, but I promise it's worth it.
nah, for sure.
I got rent to pay.
Nah, for sure. And fellas, remember, all it takes is one good experience. That one good experience is gonna buy you time for like the next 2-3 months. One good experience, and just be consistent with
That's a little
communication.
long. 2-3 months. That's a
Oh,
little long.
Depending on the woman you deal with, because if a woman got idle, if she got
yeah.
idle time just to be taken out and do some, 9 times out of 10, bro, that's not the one you need to be.
yeah. Why you ain't
2
busy?
to 3 months though, that's wild.
No, it's not. People be busy.
I don't know. Yeah, because I get
saying-
to contemplate. If you give me a good date, but then like we keep talking down the line, but then stuff start going wrong a little bit, I might not be too thirsty to cut you off. I kind of be like, let me see how this play out a little bit before I actually cut you off.
You could do some small kicking and some good kicking this in between.
Well, yeah, I thought you meant like only that date and that's it.
No, I'm saying though, you just need one good experience though. So if you gotta hit the bag, if you gotta break the bread one good time, like you can do some small wins in between. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta be.
That's fair.
Yeah, because every girl ain't out for your wallet, guy. Like I don't want to admit that every girl ain't out for your wallet, but at the same time, like
If the wallet is out, sis, go get it.
bye,
Hey, what's up? What's the word?